awesome character. I mean, he's got quite a range. First of all, he gets highly emotional. You know, he's looking for love in all the wrong places, and oh my God, Krillin to me is the bravest character in the whole Dragon Ball Z saga. Krillin, because someone told me once that the definition of courage is not being without fear. The definition of courage is being afraid, but doing what has to be done anyway. And, you know, if you got somebody like Goku, who's like, you know what, I probably could take him, you know, and he goes out there and fights, so what? You got somebody like Krillin who knows he's going to die, but maybe if he goes out there, he can buy Goku a couple of more minutes to save the day. That's courage, you know, that's a pretty remarkable thing. I mean, and plus, as an actor, you love doing death scenes. You know, he dies 4 times. How often do you get to do that and still end the series alive? You know? Yeah, and plus, you know, it'd be cool. Like, I think a lot of people ask me this question. Like they say, but he always, you know, gets his ass kicked or whatever, you know. And would you rather play one of the guys who's kicking ass? It's like, no, because they're boring. You know, I mean, you would want to be that character for real. But you wouldn't, because you wouldn't want your ass kicked all the time. But, you know, if you're playing a character who talks like this, like a Clint Eastwood character, and that's the level he stays on all the time, it's not that fun. You know? But if you have a character going, oh my God, you know, that's fun. You know, and you get to do that all day. That's why he is my favorite. And he's also my favorite because I've done him the longest. You know, he and I have started the industry together, you know, I mean, I was very green going in, and I've watched myself get better doing Krillin. You know, he's sort of my gauge of how well I'm doing. So yeah, he's the one nearest and dearest to my heart. Yeah.
Have you ever seen all these characteristics? Have you seen their personalities kind of influence your personality, or vice versa?
You know, like Lupin III has a real smarmy kind of voice, right? And when I was doing it, when I would come home, my wife could tell I was recording Lupin that day. She'd say, "Oh, you were recording Lupin today." I said, "How can you tell?" And there was some of that actually, because I was doing that before Hughes, and some of that actually made it into Hughes' voice too. You can hear it sometimes. Hey, come on, let's look at this. You know, it's really close. But there are some really strange things that I don't know if I had always done it, or if it was the character that influenced me. Like Krillin, you know, laughs like, and sometimes I'll be laughing like, did I always do that? And I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if that came from me or came from Krillin. Although I went to visit my dad recently, and I said something that really cracked him up, and he laughed. What did I get it from him? Krillin laughs like my dad. And you know, after you do it so much, you really don't. The lines become very blurred, you know. So I have no idea what influenced what. Yes.